Hi Taurus, welcome to Spirit Mail. Normally we would do love readings on this particular week, but I feel called to do a reading called Reset with Spirit. I did a series of Reset with Spirit on Daily Mail, but I felt called to do it individually for the Zodiac groups, so that's what we're doing. I'm using Return of Spirit, which is by Cheryl Lee Hornish, and we're going to pull one card from this deck and then clarifiers from the tarot. And then we're going to do a PS. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for the tarot as a tool and for oracle cards. We ask you to show us clearly, during this time of reset, of global reset, what energies will we navigate as those born under the sign of Taurus? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what is the energy that we'll be navigating to reset with Spirit as we move through this time. We thank you for clear and concise messages, love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, so you're getting caretaker. Beautiful card. And remember, this is the energy that Spirit is, what I asked is, what energy are we navigating to reset? So you're getting caretaker. And in this, I see balance. I see 4 quadrants, right? And they're two dark brown, 2 light gold. And I feel like this is representative of heaviness. This is representative of light, not just light like dark and light, but light like it's not heavy, it's light. And each one of these, I feel like these really look like testicles. Testicles, but they also look like a seed planted within an ovary or whatever, and there's dark and light. It's like a swirl of the energy inside, right? It is a new deck. I'm going to read exactly what the author wanted to communicate as they designed this particular card. It says, you're an endless giver, Taurus. If anyone has a need or requires assistance in any way, you're right there to help. Essentially, you're an earth angel. Every life you touch is made better, whether you know it or not. Your heart is big, and the support and love you give is even bigger. You're one of the souls who are here to either nurture the world or the people in it. However, there comes a time when we have to consider our own needs. Wow. We have to make our own well-being a priority, even if that means it may not please others. You have to come first right now. Although it may feel as though it's going against your very nature to do so, it is vital that you put yourself first. Your physical and emotional well-being needs to be nurtured and maintained. This ensures that when you do give to someone else, what you give has substance. Your personal value cannot be defined solely in what or how much you give to others. Your value and worth as a person come from all the incredible qualities that make you you. Maybe this is the time you finally say no or create a boundary. In some way, it's time to give to yourself and restore a balance in your life. You're a beautiful soul with much to give, and a beautiful soul who deserves to receive. If there's something you need, or if you could use a little assistance, Spirit is encouraging you to allow others the opportunity to give to you. You know from your own experience how good it feels to give, so now you need to give the ultimate gift and allow someone else to give to you. It's time to allow the caretaker to be taken care of. I love this card. And guess what? It so resonates for those, or I feel like it definitely resonates for those that are born under the sign of Taurus, you are caretakers, and you do give and give and give and give. And right now at this time, some of you probably feel bound up, like there's like, what can you do to give? And I feel like Spirit's asking you to allow yourself to receive, whether it's from somebody else or whether it's just allowing Spirit to nurture you at this time in this global reset. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot from, I think it's called the Dreamer's Journal. I should have looked. I took a little break just a second ago. I should have looked to make sure. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born into the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly, please, exactly as we navigate and reset the caretaker in us. Show us clearly, clarify for us the meat of this message. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. And yeah, it was about balance. It was about finding that balance within you. Because you can tend to be an overgiver to some extent. Okay. Queen of Cups. I love it. Knight of Cups, and the Empress. Wow. Okay, so it goes right along with the message. Okay, Taurus, the Queen of Cups, what she knows is that what she gives to her kingdom, right? She's the queen of the kingdom, the mother of the kingdom. The queens for me are all nurturing, and they're all gracious and giving type people. But the Queen of Cups understands that her cup has to be filled up first, because otherwise what she gives will not have any substance to it. It'll be empty, and in the long run can cause unsettledness and unbalance within herself. So she fills her own cup up first. See, she's sitting out here having her me time, right? This is not gender specific. The world is like at a global reset. Things are shutting down, locking down, whatever. This is a time that you can take advantage of nurturing yourself, the caretaker in you especially. And then you have the Knight of Cups. And I feel like Spirit's saying there's going to come a time soon when you're going to be able to move forward again, where you're going to be able to move in that offering of love. You'll be able to take care of others again. There's coming a time for that. Some of you may have found a way to do it even in this time of slowdown and shutdown and all that. But even so, they're encouraging you to fill your own cup first before you move forward, offering that cup of refreshment to others. And then you have the Empress. And I feel like what they're saying is, Taurus, that you are a nurturer, right? The Empress is like the culmination of all the queens. She is resourceful, she's intelligent, she's compassionate, and she's inspired and creative. So, but before she goes out and does any of that, she knows she has to take care of herself. Whenever a woman gets pregnant, this card always reminds me of that. Whenever a woman becomes pregnant, she suddenly is more careful about how she takes care of herself, because she knows that within herself another life is growing. So I feel like Spirit's saying, remind yourself, whether you're pregnant or not, the lives that you touch are lives that are growing through you, and you have to be nourished to be able to produce or deliver a full healthy life to another. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense the way that I understood it. So yeah, Taurus, right now they're asking you, take care of yourself. Take time to ask yourself, Taurus, what do you need? What do you need right now at this time? Let your energy focus on yourself. It's hard not to look outside. It's hard not to watch the numbers and watch the news and all that stuff. But in all of that watching, make sure that you find the balance and nurture yourself. See the heaviness of the watching outside of us, and this is the light and the healing energy of watching inside of us, taking care of our own needs also. I love this. Spirit loves us so much, and they're being so so gentle in these readings and so loving and giving to us right now with these readings. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born into the sign of Taurus. Show us clearly, what is the PS that goes with this message? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly, what is the message, the PS, for this message. Okay, so you're getting the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so I love this because I'm laying the PSs out in this reading for whatever reason. I don't normally do that. It's usually a whole separate message. But the PS is kind of coming out, clarifying the clarifiers, clarifying the tarot clarifiers for the main energy. So they're saying, you know, we've got to take a time to put this down, right? We've got to be able to put those heavy burdens down to nurture ourselves. Look at this queen. She's sitting out in this field and she's just relaxed. She's holding her cup. She's kind of lackadaisical. She's probably enjoying the yellows in these flowers and the reds in those flowers. There's a dove. It looks like a dove of peace flying overhead. You know, she's by a body of water. She's out in nature. She is, and she's an earth. She's not an earth sign, but you're an earth sign. So it's like, connect with that part of you, right? Connect with that part of you that inspires the feeling of awe inside of you when you sit outside and watch the leaves dance in the wind, right? Or the breeze, not the wind, but the breeze, how they just kind of flicker a little bit. Watch the leaves dance in the breeze and watch the birds fly overhead. Listen for the sounds of the birds singing right now. Those types of things, and nourish yourself. Put these burdens down at this moment. And then you have the Knight of Cups, right? They're promising that you're going to move forward. And it's like they're saying it again. You're gonna. There's the Knight of Cups again. You've got the Knight of Cups twice. So it's like the Knight of Cups, clarifying the Knight of Cups. You will be able to move forward and help people again. You will be able to get back to a place again where you're giving to others out of a place of love. But whenever we start giving out of this place, or we let this consume us, whenever we move forward, it's not from a place of love. It's from a place of fear, from a place of hoping for acceptance or approval and that kind of stuff. And it causes this heaviness that none of us like to feel. So yeah, they're just reiterating, Taurus, you're going to move forward again, and you're going to move forward in the way that you want to again. I feel like it's confirmation and clarification on that. And then under the Empress, right? Remember I talked about the life, even when we're not pregnant, right? We should take care of ourselves as if we are pregnant, because the lives that we're touching, right? When we're pregnant, we take care of ourselves better because that life within us is depending on us. And we know to produce a healthy life, we have to, take other measures that we wouldn't normally take. And it's the same thing. Even if you're not literally pregnant with the baby inside of you, it's still necessary to take care of ourselves in that way, because the lives that we touch, we are still affecting in the same way as if we're birthing a life. And that sounds very abstract, I know, but I feel like Spirit's saying it's a new way, or this right here, the fish, for me is new life. And this is emotion. The cup is about emotions, right? So the page is saying it's a new way of understanding how you give and how you reach out to others. So guys, yeah, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reset with Spirit for you guys. And until next time, y'all go out and have a super duper day. Bye.